have done a lot with the KCDF. In fact, we had programs of the training of the HODs, the mentors. We have also taken a project of exams for the entire zone, which was also funded by the KCDF in conjunction with the NCDA. And we have also had the project of this awareness of the stakeholders. They would come in a school like this one. Then those that did well, they would provide the presents for them, and we call the parents like we did on that first. They were here when we were trying to initiate that project. Even in primary schools, they have also done the same, and we have been called there, heads of the principals of secondary schools, to go and assist them in sensitizing those parents there. And I used to tell them, we have an AGM on the 1st of July, and we need this money before that particular day. In fact, that's why I said by the time we came to that 1st of July, they had contributed around 420 together with the teachers and the students. In fact, how to catch up with the alumni, you have to take time and consult them, because now there is a media, and explain to them and they understand. And I was very happy that some of them used to understand very fast, and tell them, Mwalimu, come and you, we shall even come in a bigger way. Let us construct this, and they always promise, call us wherever you are in need. So that is how we went about it. In fact, we used the phone to call an individual. Yes, as I told you, we needed money, and to raise about 750,000 is not an easy task. So we had to think broadly on where and how we can get it. And when we are doing discussions with the HODs, we said, one of them told us the wife works somewhere in Kitui, and they have used alumni to solicit for some funds, and they have done a lot for that school. Then we said, yes, that is another source that we can try to explore. As we said, getting funds from parents only is not very easy, because a parent has already paid the fees. And nowadays parents think that the government has done everything for them. They don't know there is a lot that the school need to do in terms of ile tunaitanga internal management. So, and those alumni, we had to look to source for those who succeeded. As I said from the beginning, anybody who never succeeded from a system may not even see the need and the importance of going back. And you see, those educated people knows what it is to give back to the society. So in fact, that is how the idea came about. We consulted one another, and some of them apparently knew where some of these alumni are and their levels of endowment. So that is how we got the idea. And the first ones that we consulted never frustrated us, so we were motivated to look for more and more. Like one I know is a lawyer from just around Kakukia. The moment I contacted her, she told me, Mwalimu, niwe unautisha pesa ndio, I will give you 10K. Another one from Kiradhani, a boy that I assisted, he was somehow weak in class, but I assisted him a lot. He printed 40,000 and he brought. Another one in America, I was informed by that Kiradhani boy, and he told me, Mwalimu, call this in America, he will give you quite some good money. And he responded quite well, so we continue like that.
Nikiwa msasi yuko Ndithini Secondary School, tuliitwa mkutano na principal Mr. Bai, mkutano ya wazazi wa Ndithini Secondary School. Alafu wakati tulifika alituelezea iko shirika inaitwa KCDF, kwa ulevu akatuambia inaitwa Kenya Community Development Foundation na inasaidia community wakati wako na shida. Ndio akatualifu kwa undani, akasema mliwaambia wakichanga pesa nusu ya ile mlandi wanahitaji. Walisema mlandi ilikuwa ile iko na shida kwa hiyo secondary school sana ni library. Wakati tuliambiwa mlandi itakuwa ya 1.5 million, ndio akasema tukitoa 1750 shirika ya KCDF itatusaidia na 1750 yote iwe toto 1.5 million. Kwa hivyo alisema tukitoa shilingi tutapewa shilingi, na ndio tukafurahia hiyo mlandi, na kwa saa hiyo ukienda utapata hiyo mlandi imeendelea na iko karibu kukamilika. Hii mlandi kwa upande yangu naona ni mzuri sana, sababu inaleta jamii pamoja, na wakati jamii iko pamoja inakuanga na nguvu, na ni kama inafanya maridhiano, sababu watu wakiunganishwa pamoja wanafanya kazi na roho moja, na hakuna mtu atakuwa kando, sababu wakati tutainua hiyo kitu hiyo shida tukiwa sisi sote inakuwa kwetu ni nyepesi. Kwa hivyo upande yangu nasema hii shirika ni mzuri, ilifanya community washikane, na watu wale wengine ama community zingine zinaweza kuinga hiyo mfano wa KCDF, sababu imefanya Ndithini iwe na nguvu. Hata biashara nyingi unaona ni sababu ya jamii kushikana. Changamoto zile tunapitia ni wakati tuliambiwa kuhusu hiyo mlandi wa 1.5 million, sisi tulikuwa tunaona ni kama hatutaweza, lakini wakati kama jamii tuliunganishwa pamoja tuliona hiyo jambo tunaweza. Wengine hawakukubali kwa urahisi, sababu wanasema kutoa pesa ni kama ngumu, wengine walikuwa wanaona ni kama sitatolewa, pengine sipotee, lakini hakikisho ikakuwa, sababu tulikuwa tunaona hatuwezi pata pesa tuchange ifikie hiyo kiwango, lakini wakati tuliletwa pamoja tukaelezwa kindani ile mtu anaweza toa, na watu wakakubalia hiyo mlandi, sababu walikuwa wanataka elimu iingie hapa sehemu ya Ndithini. Ni jamii ya masisho kupitia kwa mikutano katika hii public barazas na KCDF wakishikana pamoja, ndio tuhamasishwe kwa undani, tujue inawezekana. Watoto wakati wamesoma na wakimaliza masomo ndio watarudi na wakuje kuinua jamii, sababu watakuja kupata kazi, na ile kazi watapata itakuwa faida katika jamii ya Ndithini.
I was here from the year 1995 to 1998. Since I've told you that I'm a head teacher in the zone, the program, when it was being initiated, I was there, since it was for all the schools within the Ndithini zone. But having known Mr. Mbai, because he was my teacher since Form 1, I know he's a mover of things. And as we were talking with him personally, I told him in my school we cannot be able to make it because those are people I can call alumni in that school. None of them actually are something that I actually can be able even to call the others, bring them on board, and we work together. So personally I told him that I'm not going to undertake the project, but he told me we support him to carry out the project. And since I knew he is a mover, he called me, brought me on board, and then he told me to list most of the alumni that I know can be able to support the program. And that is how I became an admin, and that's actually I'm not the chairman, but they give me the name because I'm the one who brought them into the system and we got things moving. At one particular time I remember the principal calling me and telling me it's as if I'm not supporting him. He was very bitter with him because he is personally my friend, and then I actually told him to tell me what he wants me to do so that we can move with the project. He told me that he just wanted me to give names, in fact write names and give the names to him, and also keep on updating other people on the progress of the project. So in the moment we used to get money, we used to post immediately so that other people may get motivated, and that is how we were able to have the project. In fact, since this is the oldest school in the region, some of them were not able to give. And as I told you, the principal is a mover. He would personally call somebody, the alumni, provided that you've given the number, he would personally call them and tell them what they are doing, and they were able to give out something. Most of the workers around here who are alumni, they have also chipped in with as little as they could give. I've realized that nothing is limited. Things can get moving, provided you have the passion, you have the zeal, and then you stand as an example to the others. And I've been even telling the principal that he should have called the alumni a long time ago. And there was even last year we had tried to call them during the annual general meeting. We held it there, but many did not turn up. He had that in mind. But though some of them did not support us, many supported us. Even people as far as in Mombasa who are alumni. Actually, we know that though Kenyans are lazy in reading, we have realized that there's nothing we can do in Kenya without education. This is not the times that we used to say that it will rain, we'll get whatever you want from the farms. We know whatever is happening here, it's as a result of climate change. Sometimes the place becomes dry, other times there is a lot of rain which may not benefit the farmers. But with education, our children will be able to succeed in life. If we don't have the library here, then actually it becomes a problem, because the challenges that we are having currently in education is because the government say that they are going to provide textbooks to learners, of which it is a nightmare. And if they are able to, the school will be able to stock books in the library, then the learners actually will get the best out of the library without even being a burden from the parents. So it will, again, this one will ease the burden from the parents. And more so, we may not know, the principal may also open the library to the public, maybe during the holidays, and this again will help the parents manage their children during the holidays.
Being an alumni of this school, during our times, there was a lot of challenges, not like today. And I would like my kids and my relatives to have better education than the one I got. During our time, there was nothing like that, and we wished we would have one. So when he explained about the project, I was positive, because I knew it will better the school and the community at large.
What has improved mostly in Ndithini zone as at large is education has really improved. The learners have the educational field have improved in terms of their performance and in terms of awareness, and in terms of also children are no longer away out of school. Yeah, that has really improved, and it is through KCDF. Most challenges that we have encountered in the area is that there is high poverty levels, and that's by overcoming the challenges to ensure that every member contributes the little that they have in terms of maybe labor, and ensuring that the developments have been done. What has worked well is mostly the mentorship that has been given to the parents and the students as well, and by mentoring we've seen a lot of improvement. What has been the key thing is the support we've gotten from KCDF, and in terms of mobilizing the community members, we've been able to have meetings that enlighten the community, and therefore the development or the impact of the project has become, it has become a success. Before KCDF, there were measures of fundraising, but it was not so intense as at now, because poverty levels was still very high, and people were not aware of the richness they have despite being very poor. The community realized they have resources that are not necessarily in monetary form.
Hapo mbeleni kabla NCD ikuje kulikuwa na shida nyingi sana. Hata watoto hawakuwa wanasoma, walikuwa wanarandaranda, wengine hata wamekataa shule. Hata wengine wakifanya mtihani wa standard 8 hawakuwa wanaenda shule, wanaachwa tu kwa sababu hakukuwa na pesa. Lakini sasa tumeendelea, watoto wanasoma, kila mtoto ako shuleni. Hakuna watoto wanarandaranda huku mtaani, hapa kwa soko. Kuimarisha elimu hapa kijijini kwa jamii, kuna vikundi tunaendanga, tunawafunza vile wanaweza ingia NCDA, ndio mtu vile anaweza pata pesa, ndio watoto wapelekwe shuleni. Tunaona NCDA imeendelea sana na imetuunia sana, kwa sababu hata kama ni mzazi hana pesa, akiwa kwa kikundi anajaza loan, anachukua pesa, anapeleka mtoto shuleni. Tuko na vikundi tunaenda, ndio jamii tunawafunza vile wanaweza ingia kwa kikundi, ndio sababu mtoto akifanya mtihani akipita asiwe na shida ya pesa. Tunawafunza, tunawaambia wakuje NCDA, ndio wanajaza pesa, wanachukua, wanapeleka watoto shuleni. Tufunze jamii sana, ndio ijue maana ya NCDA ni nini, ndio jamii iweze kuinuka. Tuwafunze waingie NCDA, ndio wainuke.
NCDA links with KCDF, and we work with the community to ensure the development of the area. We have meetings that we call the community members, and through the meetings we talk to the community members so that they can fundraise for the projects that are happening in schools.
As managers of the school, we should try to explore our networks. We should actually try to think widely, and we should not be limited to soliciting funds from only the parents. We should go beyond the parent level. And involvement is very important, because if I never involved those HODs, those teachers and what, I would not have known where these alumni are. And I also realized that alumni are very important. Some of them have the heart of school in mind, which assisted them in getting where they are. So it is us. We should not keep quiet when we have some issues. We should also involve those others that are elsewhere.